This theory that's supposed to satisfy me, does it have anything to do with who killed Queen Armitage?
You know, as a matter of fact, it does. I was just trying to put together all the information we have so far on the shooting and see which direction it points. I mean, we do need to start somewhere, do we not?
Indeed we do. I should start by taking you off this investigation, since I know how prone you are to protecting your kin-laws and buddies.
What do I have to protect them from? None of them are serious suspects.
Oh, surely you jest. We've got suspects coming out of the woodwork, literally.
Really? Well, now, the way I understood it, at the time of the shooting, Robert was upstairs handcuffed to a post. Eden had gone to get help for Kelly and was seen miles away from here by people who will testify to the fact. Hunt was out cold in the basement. Kelly was unconscious downstairs, unable to walk with the elevator out of order. Go figure.
Gee, that reminds me of that Agatha Christie whodunit. What's it called? Where all these folks who hate this one guy get together to do him in on a train, and they all give each other alibis.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Right. Thanks, Tootsie Pie. The Orient Express. Isn't that a coincidence? Now, those folks on the train had their backsides well covered, just like our heroes and heroines do. But they couldn't fool old, what's his name?
The
French,
Belgian, the
big
Belgian,
mustache.
Hercule Poirot.
That's it. You are really cooking tonight, honey bun. Now, let's say someone as clever as old Hercule were to go giving a few pokes here and there among this crowd. You just might find some tiny leaks in their air tights. For instance, we don't know the exact time that Mrs. Castillo left the house to seek help. Do you? Was it before or after Mr. Armitage bought it? And while Mr. Hunt does have a lump on his head to prove he got clunked, who knows how long he was out, if at all? And for that matter, who's to say for sure that Mrs. Armitage, or Mrs. Barr, as she prefers to be called, didn't come out of her stupor at some point in time before the elevator was out and use the gun that she was waving around, which has conveniently disappeared, on her fake spouse? Or that Mr. Barr didn't cuff himself to the post after he got rid of that pesky twin of his. And so on, and so on. Ah, c'est loin, mes enfants!
Mark. Any luck with the gun?
Not yet. No sign of forced entry.
You keep at it.
There were at least a dozen conspirators on Agatha's choo-choo, as I recall. Maybe we're not working with a complete cast of characters yet. Who else could have been in the house? Quick, first thought.
Flame, the deceased supposed girlfriend.
I thought you said she was locked up in a cellar someplace.
Well, maybe she got out, and if my wife will be so kind as to show me where she lives, I'm going to go over there now and talk to her.
By all means. I'll be waiting with bated breath to hear whether the flame is still burning. Isn't this fun?
It is a lot of fun to watch you make them squirm.
You have an eager expression on your face, Garth. Go ahead, make my night.
A neighbor saw a man outside the house around the time of the shooting.
Any description?
Yeah. Tall, thin, gray curly hair, kind of distinguished looking.
I'm going to put you in for promotion tomorrow. There's no limit to how far somebody with your smarts could go. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, darling?
It's either George Bush or C.C. Capwell.